Thank you. Thanks for inviting us. I'm the co-founder of Waterwall with Gail Davidson, who's in the audience there. And I just want to relate the idea behind our water storing fence, because before you can get into any innovation, there has to be a recognition of the idea, and it's very simple. Oh, that's just going to keep doing that now. Okay. I had a bush block in the Grampians, I still do, years ago, very rough, and I had to fence off the vegetable garden from the wallabies, and I was going to pick up some road barriers, and we're always aware of water up there, and the penny sort of dropped a little bit. And I was working for Gail at the time and just ran the idea past her, sort of, you know, what do you think of this? We'll put road barriers around, and I rented them, and I like a walled garden, and the penny really dropped with her, and she sold the idea sort of back to me about, it seemed like a day later, of recognising that you could sort of put these, you could make plastic water storing fences and run them everywhere, and we'll all be millionaires, and what could possibly go wrong? We had a few advantages. I think one of the main ones were we both came from design backgrounds, that helped. We were totally ignorant to any sort of mass production, certainly any sort of the production that we use today, so we just boldly went in and asked people, hey, what do you think about this? Most of them said, that'll never work. We both have a country connection, so we had a sort of inbuilt awareness early that water storing is something that's really got to be considered a lot more by urban folk. And we had a clear idea of what we wanted to do with it. You know, we knew it had to be more than a tank. We knew that the urban market wouldn't be satisfied with anything that's purely utilitarian. We wanted to sex up the tank business, which is no easy feat, really. So 2 years of research, and you know, on a hobby level, we actually got product, and no one was more surprised than us, and we had to take it to market. The water storing fence actually worked. We got a few little prizes with the new inventors and things, and then we recognised people were just sort of using them against the walls and using them under small leaves and in tiny backyards, and we thought, oh, hello, there's a need there too, and brought out our second tank, which will scroll around soon, the Eve tank, and then responding to the market again, and government were giving out rebates by then, and we found ourselves in the tank business. We could make up the fat boy.
Just hit the button on the side.
So they're all responses to the market. In the years that we've been doing, the public awareness has changed immensely. The education of, you know, the general people get it. When we first started doing it, people go, yeah, that's great, Mitch, yeah, good on you. Why do you want to put water on your fence? That was only a few years ago, and we got a lot of that. Rainwater storing is really simple. You know, it's not rocket science. It's one of the easiest ways to make a sustainable future in water storing. Last week in The Age, there was an article that said taxpayers would be saving, what was it, $600 million by 2050 if they rolled out water tanks now. There's plenty of water around, especially in cities like Melbourne, even in the drought, and it's easy to use. The technology's all caught up with it. There's a million types of tanks. There's switch to main systems. It's all very convenient, and filters and things. And it's hard to think how to get better, but with the innovators out there, I'm sure it will.